all the
I never formally got initiated into Santeria religion, all of this, but I was around the environment all the time. In 1997, I had a chance to go to Nigeria. I was part of the Festac festival they had there. One of the big deities we all talked about here was Shango, was the big one, you know, lightning and thunder. So I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, and then one day it got very dark. Like midday, it got dark, like night almost. Then all of a sudden this wind came. The wind started roaring, man. I mean, it was strong. Then it was like this lightning. Then that thunder came, and then the rain. That thunder was so powerful. Everything was just like shaking. I said, my gracious. I said, no wonder they worship Shango. And then when you heard that, I said, now I can hear where all the drums and everything is coming from in here. I said, that's nature. I found African dance, what African dance was, not in Africa, when I was in Antwerp. I was in Belgium, and I went to Antwerp Zoo there, okay, the Belgian Congo. And they got all those animals. They had taken all those big birds out. And a friend of mine came, another musician. We talked, and so we didn't have time enough to go through the whole zoo. So we did two things. I said, look, you go check out the small birds, and I'm going to check out the large birds. So we came back and we made a report. When I seen them large birds, I said, that's where all the dance is coming out of. You see the bird movement. I said, a lot of that bird movement. He said, man, I heard a lot of those melodies from the birds. I said, see, that's the key, man. I said, that's the real key, man. And I said, so if you listen to more of nature, if you listen to more of nature, to me, that's an indirect, you know, connection with the whole greater cosmos was happening. And I said, it's kind of deep when you see, like, the most prevalent element on the planet is hydrogen. And they know hydrogen goes out to the furthest depths of space. Hydrogen. And when you see how hydrogen functions in our body, I said, see, that's that link I'm saying. So you see it on a smaller basis, you see it on a larger basis, you know. I don't know what's going on in Central America, you know, in the Amazons. They may still have something going on, but in areas where they haven't been too infiltrated by so-called civilization. And those people were just humble to nature. I just think they amplifies. They just amplify what the heck is that whole thing about. So that's what I tell people. I said, try to listen to as many of those so-called primitive cultures as you can. You hear it in there. You hear it really in there.